Push the button.
I hit the button. Okay. Recap. Yeah, recap. And we have our Hal. Hi, bud.
Morning, boys. Girl.
Hello.
I haven't set up my games room. My shift last weekend.
Gotcha. You're good.
Also got myself an 8-week puppy since we've last spoken.
Oh, wow. Okay. So new baby and new puppy.
And new house and everything's new and
Yeah.
it's chaotic.
I can believe that. How'd the renovations go?
Came across an expensive bit, but we're getting there.
Cool.
I ripped up the carpet in the kids' room to put new carpet in and found water damage.
Ah, gotcha.
On the other side of that wall's the laundry.
Mm-hmm.
So I ripped up the floor to see how bad the water damage is, and the floor and the wall was covered in mold behind the sink and under the tiles.
Ah.
So,
At least you found it.
yeah, like I'm upset that I found it because I don't want to pay for it.
Yes.
But I'm glad I found it so the kid's not always sick and I can't figure out why.
Uh-huh.
So,
I grew up in a multi-house, so I know exactly what you're dealing with.
but once we've done that, it'll be done. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to get insurances and shit to help cover.
Gotcha.
And then I can do the lino, the hardwood for the rest of the house.
Yeah. Cool.
Savage puppy.
What kind of dog?
A German short-haired pointer.
Okay.
A hunting dog. Not that I hunt anymore, but
Yeah.
they're great little Velcro dogs.
Nice.
But not very little.
No, I can believe that. Alright, well, I'm just doing our recap now.
Okay, so
It's okay. I literally was just about to when you came in, so you're good. Alright. So last session was pretty much full-blown RP. You had a lovely, nice heart-to-heart chat with Abigail Arcane, the Hag of Marzel, the Queen of all Witches, the Baba Yaga. You first learned that she had finally recovered from the mind worm that had affected her, and she is once again fully back to her ancient self. Archmage Orator and Lady Tandrin were also fully recovered and are gathering up a war council soon, and you are invited. Alec and Abigail have also stopped trying to turn Marzel into another Fey refuge, so Marzel is once again back on normal time. She's also repaired the broken mirror in Endelin's lair, so you can come and go as you please to Marzel. She also congratulated you on finding your current home and agreeing to be its tenants. Dana, as you named your dragon turtle, is actually named Thalen, back from where he is from. He's also what is known as a dragon variant of a world turtle, and should be the size of a island that you currently were near. Endelin did something to turn him smaller, something like a permanent reduce spell, but on a level that she hadn't even seen before. It seemed that Endelin had stretched herself very thin over the few years, and made quite too many deals. You also then got a feeling that had you met her in an earlier time in her life, the fight to save John might have ended painfully for you. It was then that you filled her in with what you have been doing, what you found, and you all read Artie's journal. Abigail read it to you, and you could tell that she put a few things together after you were done reading it. She was quite silent for a while as she processed all the information, and almost gave her dead daughter a final nod of respect for being able to hide most of this from her. She then decided to give you all a boon for your help. You have learned more in the last few weeks than most have in a few years around here. She took everyone's hands, and you all suddenly felt invigorated as you received the boon of Baba Yaga. You all gained the tough feat. After this, she tasked you with going up to the Sun Keep to the north at some point to see the Oracle. Artie has been very hard to find due to his doppelganger, and all the scrying keeps seeing him instead. Also, since he is now a new body and he only uses machines, it's making tracking him with magic extremely difficult. Alec is out hunting him, so she hopes he learns something soon. She hopes that the Oracle might see something you can't, or she can't. She then left and told you good luck and that she'll keep in touch and feel free to visit any time you needed something. Which happened to be soon. As night fell and day came, you all woke up to find Alric missing. He had left during the night before on a secret mission. He headed home to visit his sister now that you have a quick way there. He waited outside the Fae and the Fiddle as she closed the store, and soon as he was seen, he wandered in. They had a quick hug and got caught up before she finally got the reason he was here, and Ned nodded to head out to the back garden. After a quick match before bed, seemed like something they were both keen on doing. Alric has never won a fight with his older sister, and today might be that day. For once, though, she didn't hold back, and he finally saw her in her raw form. For starters, her fists were on fire, and she was quite faster than he thought she would. Faster than you knew she was. You basically then started a nice sibling brawl, which ended with Alric bleeding on the ground and her on her knees gasping for breath. She could tell that you did let her win, and you could tell that she did hold back a little bit at the end also. You also noticed that she had a tiny little bump in her stomach, and you gave it a nice pat. Apparently soon you're going to be an uncle. Once Alric was found missing in the morning, our party headed to Marzel to look around. Well, that was the plan, but then Hal and Thora had their first date instead. They both held hands, put levitate on themselves, and Clark tied them together with a rope, flew them around on a nice sightseeing tour of Marzel. Annie pretty much just looked at them from the top of one of her old perches. After an hour, you all met back up with Annie at a local shop where she wanted to get some potions. You opened the door, ran straight into your sister, of whom you thought dead 15 years ago. So, of course, you fainted. Which is where the session ended, and we are picking up here. So, Hal, Clark, and Thora, and Kerrigan, you all notice at the front of this shop Annie look at someone and then just faint.
I think Clark would run over to Annie, kind of flap his wings in a, kind of, like waving a hand and trying to cool her up a bit. And probably not on purpose, but by accident, kind of hits her on the cheek because he's so excited, trying to get her to resuscitate.
Yep.
Annie, you okay? What happened?
Can I have a con save, Annie, please? See if you get up.
Okay.
Because I can.
It's not linked because I didn't actually get in roll 20. I rolled a 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, you shake this off quite quickly. And you come to your senses.
Oh. With Clark, I'm fine, thank you. I think I'm fine, and I'm gonna get a glance back and forth between Clark and the other Tabaxi there really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of sit up but not stand up all the way. Just Misha?
No. That can't be you. Annie?
It's you?
Or Morator or Chester?
Chester. How do you know them?
Right.
How are you here? How?
She's just gonna look around. Can I have give me perception rolls, please, for all of you. And Annie, I'll take an insight. I also put her picture in Discord for you guys of what you see.
21.
Perception.
Finally,
That was
the
low.
owl can see something.
Well, the insights are great, but the perceptions are great. Your insight sucks, Annie. Another nat one on that. Okay.
I'm gasted right now.
Yep, you do not get anything with that insight. The perception, you'd be able to tell there's a few people in the shop, but most of them aren't really paying attention to you. The owner of the shop is definitely paying attention to you guys. And she even goes, Annie, do you... Oh. Sorry. Never mind.
What? Wait. How are you? How are you? I thought you were dead.
Who is this?
Oh, sorry,
Can
everyone.
we do this not here?
I don't know this person.
Let's just...
Yes.
Let's go around the
Okay.
corner. Let's go inside, guys. She just, literally just outside the shop. She just, moves you around. You can tell she's a little taller than Annie. Little bit more muscular, but definitely not as armed. More in a very intricate robe with a few patches here and there, but she doesn't look like she's got any weapons or armor. It's basically one big black robe. Annie, your perception roll will also notice almost the same necklace, and she's got snowflake earrings.
No. Okay.
You were told there's another.
Yep.
Am I missing something?
Are we outside now?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I figured just around the corner. You're in a small, not like an alley, but just on the side of the shop.
When I noticed the necklace and earrings, I'm like, oh, that makes more sense. Everyone, this is my sister. This is Misha. Misha, these are my friends, and introduce everyone. Until a few minutes ago, I thought she was dead.
Well, I suspected, but where? Not here. No. You can tell she's kind of looking around. You'd be able to tell, she's not scared or anything. This is just more of a shit. Definitely not a here moment.
I have so many questions.
I have a lot of questions, mostly for somebody else.
That too.
Now
we
a
go
few
to the
things
bay in
make
the middle?
sense. You have you would. She's just looking around at mainly Clark, because you were there before when Alric first got teleported away by this girl. You remember seeing her now.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. Clark's already met her.
Oh,
Yeah, when she first came in session 2.
that's right.
It's been
Yeah.
It was session
Yeah.
2. Uh-huh.
Hit
So, yeah, this is so she definitely recognizes Clark, and she even gives Kerrigan a little Kerrigan also, you would notice, is giving her a little sniff. Can you mute yourself, Wade? Sorry, thank you. you would also remember at some point. No, sorry, that was not. No, that was Shadowclaw. Never mind. But Kerrigan's definitely like going up to her, and he recognizes her too.
Annie probably just assumes they smell similar because they're related. It is not probably well put together that that means that he's familiar
with your bond. You're getting a. Oh. Now this makes sense. She trained me for a while when I was young. She took care of me when I was born.
Wait, what? I'm missing so much. How am I missing so much?
Interesting. Your sister's pretty much just looking at all of you guys, especially Thora, and it's just more of a interesting.
Right back at you.
Feign the fiddle. Sounds great. I can be there in an hour. I'm kind of busy. You can tell she's got like a small little pouch of potions that she just bought. I need to, working. I can't talk now, but give me an hour. I will yell at someone and then come find you.
Oh, okay. Okay, please come.
She definitely like turns and then like doesn't square her shoulders, but gives you a hug. It's like,
Oh,
we can cry later.
okay.
And we have a lot to discuss. But I first need to go punch someone in the face.
Just like smirks. Okay.
Yeah. First one, then maybe the other. I'll start with Orator.
Oh, well, be careful.
He'll know it's deserved. Maybe Elred, one of them.
Oh,
Anyway, I'll be right back. And like she just immediately vanishes.
she's a lot more secretive and kind of angrier since the last time I saw her, but yep. Maybe questions can be answered later.
I like her.
I have so many questions.
Yeah, you guys would tell.
I don't.
She kind of looks like Annie, but completely different. You'd be able to tell she's been through probably a little bit more than Annie. She's a little bit more, like, withheld. A little
Guarded.
bit. She's not skittish, but it's definitely, you'd be able to tell she's not used to being near people. That's what you'd get a little bit.
So she's a lot more standoffish.
Yeah.
Well, she wants to beat people up, and that's all right in my book.
It's that kind of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, she's the one that caused the disappearance, or was she just there when the disappearance happened?
For Alric?
Yeah.
She took him by the hand and teleported him somewhere.
Okay. That's what I thought I remembered.
He hasn't talked about it. I think the only thing he's told you once Shadowclaw finally came, I think he mentioned that was the boon that he was given that day. I can't remember exactly, but you would have been able to put together that she was the one who showed him Shadowclaw.
I also slipped. I thought I joined the cult.
Yes. Yeah. That's right. I can't remember if he told you her title. I don't think he did.
No, I don't.
He doesn't remember it, whatever it was.
Gotcha. So, what would you guys like to do after she disappears?
We came here for potions. We still probably need those, right? But
Well, we got an hour, so
yeah.
let's go shopping.
And he's just walking around like dazed. Like, I think we need potions. That's what we're doing, right? But just her brain is not here.
Nope.
No, could she? You said she just disappeared. Could I tell in what direction she went, or was it just like a poof of smoke and she was gone?
I'll take an investigation roll, please, sir.
22.
22. She definitely turned invisible. Kind of like this, something similar to what you've seen Shadowclaw do. Just pretty much is there and then gone. The 22's enough to be able to tell that she's pretty much moving quickly. You're not really in a big area where like you'd have a lot of footprints. You definitely would have heard her run away though. With a 22.
Okay, knowing she has potions on her, if I cast detect magic, would I be able to follow said potions?
Well, detect magic would also find the invisibility. Depends on how quick you do it.
Well, it would be pretty much she disappear, I cast. Boom.
Oh, okay. I'll put you back on the main map. So, you guys are technically this building. She would have went towards here through like a small little alley.
Okay, because what I would like to do is say, I'll be right back. And I want to follow.
What's your speed?
My flying speed is same as my walking. It's 30.
Okay. You will not catch up to her at all.
Well, wait a second. Wait,
Yep.
if you're gonna run, did I see her disappear? Did I see her go invisible too?
You all did. She pretty much just immediately went invisible.
Clark, hop on my shoulder, and I can go invisible and follow too.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. I need to find her walking speed. I know it's over 50. She's at a 60.
Oh, I imagined it would be the same as mine. Okay. What's the Tabaxi trait that I can double my dash? I think I can double my dash and move 120.
Okay.
But that's for turn.
Okay. Running with Step of the Wind should be... You'd be on her tail, but she's definitely pulling ahead.
Okay, so even with the 30-foot spear of detect magic,
Within the first 6 seconds, she was out of that 30 feet. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I'm torn between the she said she was going to go see Punch Orator and then Chester and maybe Eldred. So she told us where she was going, but also I thought she was dead and haven't seen her since she was 10, so am I just going to be okay with letting her go? So
That's up to you. Clark knows she can teleport. But if you'd like to track her, I will take survival rolls.
Clark, if you want to try to chase her, I would probably want to come too, and I can't go invisible.
Ooh, 19's good. Let me try it.
19.
Okay. Are you running? What are you doing? Are you flying, or what you doing?
Well, I think I didn't even I would say it happened so quickly I didn't even hear what Annie said, so I would be up in the air flying over, so I have more of a straight path.
Okay. You look... Detect Magic's 30 feet. You would have caught a tail end of her leaving. And then from there, her 32 stealth would be able to... you wouldn't be able to find her since then. I rolled a nat 20 and a 19 for her advantage on her stealth rolls.
Oh boy. Okay.
Uh-huh. So you
So then I would
see
follow
where she
Clark.
went, but from
Her new
there,
pronoun.
there was nothing.
Well, yeah, detect magic. Concentration up to 10 minutes. So I think I would just fly in that direction,
Oh, okay.
hoping to see, where
Okay.
she may have gone. And so I would go in the direction she left.
Okay. Beautiful. I will take at least one more survival roll from you then to see if you can find her.
That one's a 13.
Okay. Definitely do not find her within those 10 minutes.
Okay.
No. You see other people looking at you weirdly, wondering why you're flying around, looking around. But other than that, you do not see or hear anything from her. You do catch a few other, magical items from other people and other shops. Absolutely.
Well, I think if I did end up losing her, then I would just come back to the group.
Yep. Yeah, you completely lost her quickly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'd
Is
come back
Annie
to the
still with us, or did Annie run off too?
What did Annie do?
If I saw Clark take off in the sky, I would have tried to run and follow, assuming that he was had an idea of where he's going. I would have followed on the ground.
Okay, I will take a survival roll from you and Kerrigan. He's definitely coming. So either one with advantage or one for each.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Remember who has the better survival. His is smell. So double 11. So I'm gonna say you lose her quite quickly. Yep.
Thora just looks over at Hal and was like, well, we're alone again.
Want to go shopping?
Do I?
Let's go.
Perfect. I will put you guys back on the Naughty Chemist map. Because that's the name of the inn. Sorry, the chemist shop. There we go. Inside, you are greeted by the shop owner, whose name I have here somewhere. And he remembers her. The Naughty Chemist. 40 Hearts by the River. Female Tabaxi. I have a great picture of her here somewhere. It didn't come out as great as I had hoped for the hands, so ignore the hands and pretend the hands are more cat-like. This is what she looks like. She is a completely different Tabaxi than you guys have ever seen before. She definitely smells of perfume and spices. Well, hi. Wow, you are holy. That's a good look. I'm sorry. Hi. Sorry, you can call me 40. How are you? What can I help you guys with?
Well,
interesting.
Hello, you too.
Ooh.
Were you just hitting on Hal 2 seconds ago?
And what appears to be a Cleric of Lunara? Interesting.
I was standing right next to her. She's doing it.
Welcome. Welcome. You two are an interesting match. How can I help you? What you looking for?
Potions we came shopping for?
Yes, healing potions, if you have any.
Annie, it has been a while. Have you been?
Yes. It has been quite some time. I thought that my friends would enjoy your shops, and we just made it back in town.
I see you, as soon as you came in, you kind of fell. Are you okay?
Yeah, I had a bit of a weird reaction to my lunch. It's fine.
Ah, okay. That's good.
All is well.
All right. Well, it has been a bit. So if you're looking for healing potions, I do have a variety. Are you looking to use gold, trade, or tokens? Or marks of trade, I should say. You guys have a few. I can't remember exactly how many you have, but you do know you can use your marks of trade for stuff like this if you don't want to spend your gold. It's been a while since you've shopped.
I don't remember that.
Yep. This is like a oligarch society, so you can use gold, you can barter, you can trade, you can do jobs for people if you want stuff, or whatever you want. You don't have to spend your gold. There's other ways of getting things you need.
I'm gonna offer trade.
Okay.
And pull out my breastplate.
Oh, okay. Remind me what that one is.
It's just my standard breastplate
the-
that came with starting equipment.
Beautiful. They are normally 400 gold, I believe, to purchase. She will pretty much look at it and notice a few dents and scratches on it, and just go, well.
And then Clark will actually cast prestidigitation on it to make it look better. Take the dents out, polish it up.
Oh, well, I could have done that myself, dear, but that's fine. Breastplates really aren't my thing. This is a potion shop, but I do have a few fun people that might want it for at least training purposes. It's worth I can give you maybe 150 gold for it.
How many potions could I get for it?
Depending on which ones you're looking for. So she's going to bring out a list of things that she has. She's got 6 regular potions of healing. They're 50 gold each. You can trade. You can get all 6 for 1 mark. She's got 3 greater potions of healing. They are 300 gold each. You can get all of them for 1 mark and 200 gold. She's got 2 superior potions of healing. They are 750 gold each, or a mark each. She's got a potion of heal giant strength. Actually, she's got 3 of them for 125 each, or all of them for 1 mark. She's got 2 potions of speed for 2,000 gold each, or 3 marks per. And she's got 3 potions of fire breath for 350 gold each, or 2 marks per. Sorry, 1 mark per. I will put all these in here for you. I didn't put the mark price in here, but I got that separate.
Do we have marks?
I have handed you a few every now and then, but I can't remember how many that is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you only handed us some once at the very beginning.
I think you each got a couple at the beginning, which you used when you were at the keep.
We got 1 each.
Okay. I thought you found some in Endelin's lair.
Oh, I forgot about that. I can't remember.
I think you had 5 or 6 there that you found also, or you found them somewhere.
So definitely enough to have at least 2 each.
Probably, yes. You
Okay.
also have 50,000 worth of emerald you could trade to someone if you could find a buyer.
Okay.
And you would know, well, you would know that there's at least a gem shop in Marzel. Whether or not they're buying that much quantity.
Right. I'll hold out my win fan to her as well. Like, I know you specialize more in alchemy, but do you have any use in magic items?
Oh, quite possible. Give me 1 second. I need to check price on that one because I forget. Merchant guide. My merchant guide says... Oh, they're only 150 gold to buy. She'd buy it off you for 60.
Yeah, might as well. I'll sell it to her.
Okay. So, wind fan.
And everybody sees a little smile clump come on Clark's face. I would like to have one of these potions of giant strength, and I will hand her the straight out 125 gold for it.
No. For someone your size, that's gonna be fun.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. Use that wisely. I don't know. Well, I don't know if one of your kind has ever used that before. So, be careful. I know hollow bones and all that.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, I'm sure. Interesting. Love the outfit.
And when she says that, Clark will do one of those bows, like the twirl of the arm and then the bow of the head.
Interesting.
I'll take a... How much did you say it would be for the superior healing?
There's 750 gold each, or 1 mark per.
For the superior?
Yeah, she's only got 2 of them.
I'll take one of those.
Okay.
And then I'll give her a mark for that. And then say 3 of the regular healing potions.
Okay.
So 150 gold.
Yep. She'll pretty much just ask you for 90 because you're giving her the wind fan.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's handed you 150 for the breastplate for Hal.
Cool.
I like the description. It sounds like tequila. Potions. Transparent liquid has a float, and floating in it is a silver fingernail from a hill giant.
Yeah.
Sounds like tequila to me.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yep.
Can I get the potions of greater healing? The 2 of them?
Yep.
And can I take the last superior potion of healing and give my 2 marks and top the rest up with cash?
That'll work. Yeah, she'd pretty much just ask you for the 150 she just gave you back.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm going to give all the potions to my little barbarian friend.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks, Smookums.
You're welcome.
You see Clark kind of do the eye roll.
Hey, now I don't have to waste spells healing her. I thought it was practical.
True. Is there anything else you guys want from here, or to sell, or what would you like to do? You'd be able to tell that when you guys came in and started looking around, most of the other people that were in here, a couple of them bought a few things, but most of them were just here browsing. You'd be able to tell that a couple of these, Clark, you might recognize some of the clothing on a couple of them were from Alric, where you were originally from. Because you know that they have all pretty much settled into the town now.
Well, is there any other place you guys would like to visit?
I was going to ask Annie or yourself, is there like a blacksmith around that'd be more interested in buying and selling weapons?
Oh, definitely. There's a couple to choose from.
The best you know is the Tired Shield.
Do we want to try to sell some of the emeralds too while we're here?
Yeah.
You would know there is one gem shop. I'll take a history roll because you probably haven't been there in a while. Okay.
I'll roll on everything except involving my sister.
There is a very interesting
It kind of makes
old
sense.
goblin. She runs a shop called the Bright Sapphire. She'd probably buy most of them if she's got the cash or whatever she's got on her.
Yeah, there's a good gem shop and a great blacksmith. So we can just do one and then the other on the way to the
We'll
main.
do the gem first, because I might need some diamonds after one of us almost died before.
How long has it been since we've been in here?
I'd say probably 15, 20 minutes with all the talking. Okay. Counting money and all that and taking a look, definitely.
Why not, to expedite it, why not any of myself go to the gem shop? Thora and Hal, you go to the blacksmith since you seem to have that. And then we'll meet back up at the inn.
That works for me.
I'm going to look at Thora and go, do you know where the inn is?
Nope.
Sounds like a plan, guys. See you there.
Perfect.
Let's go get lost.
Speaking of the inn, Alric, you and your sister are wake in the morning. You guys just finished having your good old morning breakfast. What would you like to do? She's pretty much just getting the shop ready to open for the morning.
Oh, Alec's definitely getting roped into helping set up.
Mm-hmm.
You're back, you can help.
Pretty much. Well, little brother. What else do you need to know? What else have you been doing? Anything you need help with? Alex told me a few things. Chester's told me a few things, but what's mainly going on? I haven't heard the actual main reason why you're still out there.
Alec gives the expression like he's about to start talking, and then realizes he actually doesn't know.
Okay.
I just kind of got caught up in it. It feels important. Lot of big angry. I think they're demons.
I've heard that word. Still don't know
Lots of
a
them.
lot of it, but any more of those visions that you were given?
Not personally. I think someone else has.
Because that's weird, all of you getting the same one. That's been the majority on my mind. Have you figured anything out about it?
Yes. The person we were called out to is the moon that we're standing on.
Huh?
Yeah,
I didn't
thought
hit
so.
you that hard.
No, that was before you hit me.
Oh. Well, been near Alex, so weird things do tend to happen in this place. So, okay. It kind of makes a little bit more sense.
We discovered the person that caused the volcanoes and earthquakes.
And they're dead?
Technically,
I don't get that part. So have you found them and killed them, or no?
I'll get out the skull. They've been dead a while.
No.
They're still kicking about.
Right.
I don't get it. Weird wire things construct now?
Oh. Still don't get it, sorry. I'm trying here, bro.
We're in the same boat here with this.
Okay. Right. Well, what's next for you then? Where's your troop off to? You've got a couple new people, I'm told, than last time you were here.
We'll have to find an oracle up in. Gosh, was it Moon Tower?
Moon Tower sounds about right. Let me look at my notes. Somewhere up
It's
north.
either Moon Tower or Moon Keep.
Yeah, I can't remember. I have to go back to the map and take a look. One sec.
Let's keep.
Sun
Keep
Keep.
it is
Sun Keep.
a Sun Keep,
Sun Keep.
not Moon.
Nope. Moon Keep is to your. You're near the Moon Keep. Yeah, Sun Keep's on the large island.
Yeah, we off to Sun Keep. To see if the oracle can track this person. Tap of the skull.
Weird. Well,
Very weird.
how can I help? I know I, kind of.
How did you do that thing? How did that thing with your hand? They
Oh,
the fire.
yeah. You got Grandma's book. I got Grandpa's book.
Trade.
Roll me a persuasion roll, please. With advantage.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh, it did not go through.
Okay.
12.
Yeah, 12's enough. You had to hit a 10. Well, I've pretty much mastered all his stuff. It's an interesting one. He had the ability to, use all the elements, all 5, to his advantage. The book is interesting. Thinking on that. Yeah, she pretty much, goes around to the bar, pulls out it kind of looks like the same as yours. Maybe they got them in pairs. But this one's a little bit thicker than Grandma's. This one is, you'd be able to tell it is highly magical. And as she hands it to you, can I have a wisdom save, please?
Yes.
Thank you. On that.
Nat 20.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. You learned something that your sister did not. Interesting. Okay. We will figure that out later. All right. As you open the book itself, you bypass somehow in your head a ward that was on it to only be taught to one person, pretty much. Interesting. Okay. Your sister's going to look at you as you hold this and go, oh, okay, that worked. I didn't think it would. Interesting. Have you finished Grandmother's?
I've read it through. There's something I'm missing. I've struggled with her code. To be honest, it's too convoluted. Why did they put that much effort in?
Well,
They've got the stretches. The stretches I've got down.
what languages do you speak again?
I speak Goblin, Common, and Thieves' Cant.
Ah, okay. One of them that you don't speak, that your sister does, that's probably why. She's going to show you one paragraph in the back, and it's in Sylvan. It is a hidden phrase. I thought you at one point you might have asked someone about the book, but you have not. It's basically... Let me pull up a picture here. Where did I put it? Too many pictures. Anyway, here it is. The back of the book has a pretty much like an inscription that she's going to read to you, and it's pretty much the only way that you can master what your grandmother knows is to know what your grandfather knows first. They kind of like pair with each other. So to know one, you need to know both. But reading her reading it, she also notices it's got like a little hidden insert that you probably missed. And it has a picture of Grandma training with her cat Sith. So I put that in Discord for you. That falls out. And in the background, you'd be able to tell that there's definitely like buildings in the background that you would probably think of being part of her old training outfit before the Fey Refuge went and got destroyed. There's definitely hints around it that at one point there was probably a couple hundred of them, all brownies working with cat Sith. And the notation on the bottom basically says that your family your family line has a pact with Queen Mab to be her protector.
Whoa.
I don't know really much about her. I haven't got a lot. Just their journals and a few other trinkets. But they're important. Something their parents never told us. Don't know why. Maybe, I think we were a little too young at the time.
Yeah, in my case, I didn't half the time.
Nope. Not at all. So yeah.
That's going to take some puzzling over.
I do have something that might help our situation, though. Speed it up.
Shortcut.
Well, Alec owes me a favor. And, well, I'm really good at sorting things out. And apparently Abigail has a very special room she put Lady Tandrin in to help recover quicker. I wonder if she'll let us use it. We got an hour till we open. May as well go ask.
I'd say it can't hurt, but...
Yeah.
But by the grin on your face, something tells me it will.
I have a feeling she's not going to say no to us. Sure they can't, but we'll figure it out.
Oh, on a passing thing, I did find another brownie over in... I've forgotten what it's called.
But the abandoned keep, yeah.
Yes. I don't have the cloak right now, but I did find a cloak on her with a nice sort of pattern embroidered in the back. I'll bring it back in case you'd recognize what it is.
You also are wearing their fist straps.
No, I took them off.
Oh, right, you didn't put them back on this morning. Right.
Well, I can't. The back in the keep.
Oh, you actually left them there. I understand now. Okay. Perfect. Sure, yeah. I got someone I can show it to. Maybe they'll know. Unless it's in one of these books. I know most of the research there was lost, so...
I have illusion magic. I'll just sort of create a small... I've got my illusion, so I'll create a small this thing of it.
Definitely would be almost identical to what the picture of your grandmother's got on. It is the symbol related to maybe whatever she was part of. Definitely very similar to that. I will take a history roll, please. With advantage.
History.
Yeah. Another nat 20. Annie definitely has the same thing on her necklace. Same icon.
Come to think of it, I've seen that somewhere else. I know who to ask about this symbol.
Okay. Well, we got an hour before we have to open, but I have a feeling, depending on how quickly we can get to Abigail, that we still will open in time. So let's go see if she's in a good mood.
Okay.
Perfect. So for simplicity, is there anything where you want to go before you are at Abigail's?
Nope.
Okay.
Speed.
Okay. So when you and your sister get to the Boggy Bakehouse and open the door, you are immediately greeted by Abigail. Your sister pretty much just looks at her and says, "I'm cashing in my boon from Alric. I need your room. He's got to learn something." Abigail's just pretty much going to look at you and smile and go, "Try not to kill each other." And she pretty much takes you to another mirror. A smaller one, different than the others that you already know of, and tells you to walk through. You basically walk through and find pretty much this room is kind of like the room of requirements for Hogwarts. It turns into anything you need, and your sister she's pretty much set up a dojo for you. And you are going to be spending what you know to be about a year in there with her, turning yourself into a warrior of the elements. But out here, it's almost instant. But you are with your sister for a full year in that room.
Is that when she gives birth?
Sorry, say that again. I heard two people talk.
Does that mean she gives birth? Because she's been in there for a year?
No, time doesn't move that way for that. Yep. He doesn't age, nothing. It's like suspended animation, but sped up. Time-wise. So they can practice. In that time, you would have had time to read both books. I will let you know next session what happens after you finally learn both. But yeah, you can swap over if you already haven't to Warrior of the Elements and be the same as your sister.
Neat.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, we will go back to... Let's start off with who's ever going to the gem shop.
That would be Annie and me.
Yeah. So, from where you guys are, the gem shop is actually near the Fae and the Fiddle. It is up in the top right-hand corner of the map. You'd have at least about
I think
20-minute walk, maybe a half hour to get there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think on the way there, Clark is. Are you okay? You seem rather flustered.
Flustered is a good way to put it, I guess. I mean, that other Tabaxi back there, that was my sister. The last time I saw her, she was 10 years old, and I thought she was dead. You know, the earthquakes, and do you know what happened outside of Marzel, around the city?
Yeah, through my travels, I have heard a little bit.
Well, the map that we see now is not what it used to be, and a lot of it, when the earthquake happened, a lot of the land just broke and fell into the sea, and my family's home was on part of that land. So the last time that I saw her, everything was falling, and I woke up somewhere else. That's the last thing I remember, and I asked people around me if anyone else had made it from where I was, and they said the people around me was probably it, and she wasn't one of them. So to say that was a surprise to just randomly run into her, that's an understatement.
Yeah, I would think so. Well, we ran into her a little while back.
Yeah, 3 weeks ish.
It's a little while.
Yeah, I can give you the exact date at some point here. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
And she ended up disappearing with Alric for a little while.
Oh.
And
How?
Your guess is as good as mine on that. And then when he returned, he wasn't sure what exactly happened. So, needless to say, I don't trust her complicitly.
I mean, I guess technically I don't either. I can't even really say that I know her. Like I said, she was only 10 the last time I saw her. So, I mean, I know I'm completely different than I was then, and I've learned a lot and changed a lot. So I only assume she has too, especially if she's been here the whole time.
Oh, I understand. I just wanted to be totally upfront with you. Now that I know that she is your sister, that you may see a little tension. That's all.
That's fair. I mean, I still don't really know what to think. For myself, anyway. Hopefully, when we're able to catch up a little bit more, when we meet up with the Fae and the Fiddle, maybe that'll answer some questions, and then I can have my own opinion. But I just can't believe she's alive.
Yeah, would take me by surprise as well. So.
Did anyone else meet her?
Kargath.
Okay.
He would have been there at the time, and yeah, just Kargath.
Okay. She got away really, really fast, but she knows Chester and Orator. I'm just trying to put the pieces together. I think I need more pieces.
Yeah. And missing that one piece. You know, that's another reason why I tried to to follow her, but Tabaxis are too damn quick.
Who has the scry orb?
Al
I think
or
maybe
Clark?
Hal. Which of you has the orb?
No, I just have my
Okay, I think it's Hal.
crystal ball of mind reading.
Yeah, that's the one. You can scry with that, I believe.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's not me, it's definitely the owl.
Yep.
It got us into the trouble the first time he used it.
Right. Sure did.
Well, I mean, if you want, and I will take out the ball of mind reading, I may be able to find out where she went. If you're okay with that.
Absolutely. She said she was going to punch Orator and Orchester and maybe an Archdruid, but just because she said that doesn't really mean it's true. By all means.
So I will find a little out of the way spot and concentrate on looking for her sister.
Okay.
Misha.
What's the save on it?
That is a good question. DC 17. What was their scrying with it? It doesn't say exactly what it is.
Well, let me check here.
You can cast scrying with the save of DC 17.
Yeah, okay.
That's all
17.
it says.
Yep, so 17. I rolled a 16.
Oh.
That was with advantage. Just trying to figure out where I have her at this point of time. You will get a... Where would she run? Sorry, one sec. Where would she go?
Where you run to, baby? Nowhere to hide.
She wouldn't go there. She wouldn't go. Okay. You see her walking down a path because it hasn't been that long. It's only been literally by the time you guys started walking and she left. You did shop for a bit, so I'm thinking 20, 25 minutes. That's really not a lot for her to get anywhere a lot on foot. She's quick, but you see her heading towards an area you know that has just been finished building. You see, from where she is, a massive coliseum in the distance getting closer and closer and closer.
Ah! I don't think we've been here since that was finished.
No. But she definitely, stops and realizes something's weird. She doesn't see it. Or if she does, I'll take a quick perception roll. Let's do that. May as well make it a roll.
14.
Yeah. Okay, 14. Okay, she knows, you'd be able to tell she knows something's watching her, but she just shakes it off and keeps walking. But her pace slows down a little.
Okay,
She's
and
not
the
talking.
scrying is...
How long are you going to watch?
Uh,
I can't remember if that lasts like a minute or 10 minutes. Because that's the crystal ball of telepathy. You can talk to her too through it, I believe, if you want.
That's exactly what it says. I just.
Yep. Did you want to try and read her thoughts?
No, because if I noticed
Oh,
her,
sorry, you have the mind reading one, not telepathy. Never mind. Sorry, one sec.
yeah.
I was going to say, just start singing to her. Somebody's watching you.
Yeah. Sorry, my other group has the crystal ball of telepathy. You guys have the mind reading.
Nowhere to.
Right. So yeah, you can get detect thoughts if you want from it.
I don't think I would, because if I noticed her noticing me just doing the scrying, I don't want to push it just because I don't want to tip her off.
Beautiful.
It doesn't say how long it lasts.
10 minutes. Scrying's 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I would take the 10 minutes and follow, scry the full 10.
Okay.
Just to see in which direction she's headed.
Yeah, she literally just keeps walking towards it. It looks like she's counting and slowing down, and you'd be able to tell that she's making sure she's not being watched by the time she gets there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will, after the 10 minutes is up, I will, sorry about that. It appears she is headed towards the new Coliseum, and I'll point whatever direction that is.
It would be from where you guys are walking towards the gem shop. So by the time the three of you with Kerrigan got to about here, to find a place, you would know it's pretty much straight north.
Okay, so like...
And the fiddle's at the west gate, I believe we had. Or sorry, the
so it's
east
like
gate.
Up this way?
Yeah. But like at least a 40-minute walk from the edge of the city.
Okay, so... I see the gate right there.
Vaguely, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys...
Well, it appears...
have gone out there before. When you first went out there, session 1 or 2, you went to the left where the amphitheater was, where you first got attacked.
It appears she is heading towards the new Coliseum, which is kind of on the way. We got the gem shop on the way, so we can stop there and then continue on if you would like.
Yeah, would that make sense for Chester to be there? If that's one of the people she was trying to find, would he?
Who knows with Chester?
That's true.
You also have a sending stone if you wanted to communicate with him as a reminder.
Oh yeah. I don't know, if she doesn't show at the Fae and the Fiddle, then I think maybe we resort to some of our tricks to try to track her down. But she didn't seem very willing to talk where we were, and if we just follow her and show up again, it's probably going to have the same result. Don't really want to scare her away.
No, I don't blame you. To the gem shop, then.
Gem shop? Sounds good.
Hal and Thora, what are you guys doing on your way to the Tired Shield?
Getting lost.
Obviously. Yep.
In each other's eyes.
Are you
in
going
the town
to...
that none of us have been to?
Nope. You would notice lots of guards walking around, or just people. Whether or not you want to ask anyone, I'll leave that up to you.
Well, also, Clark forgot that those two have never been here.
Nope.
So I will. Clark will. I think Hal will hear in his head Clark's little voice. Sorry, buddy. I forgot you've never been here. Are you finding your way okay?
Finding a way, whether it's the right way or the wrong way, we'll one day find out.
You
Right.
can ask.
I'll ask
You can
people when I need to.
Okay, carry on then.
Would they have given us a rough direction to go?
That's up to them.
Yeah, I think so. It's that way. Point in the direction, but don't tell you what left and right's to turn.
Yeah, it's southeast from here, about 10-minute walk.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Do you want us to do a survival check to see how we're going?
Absolutely, please, unless you're going to talk to someone.
There's no fun in talking.
I do.
Let's get lost, good and proper.
Yep.
Oh, I rolled stealth instead of survival.
That's still an 18, though. So what's your plus for survival?
0.
Oh, so an 18.
Better than mine. I got a 15.
Okay. Between the two of you, it probably takes you a little bit longer than you realize, but you eventually do hear what you would think of as the sounds of a blacksmith off in the distance somewhere.
I hear that ting ting tingling. I think we're going the right way.
That's almost a shock. Let's try and weave and wove our way through this back streets and see if we can not get lost as we aim in the direction of the ting ting ting.
Yeah.
Perfect. I will take one more survival roll, please.
Let me guess, the ting ting ting's behind us now.
That's a nat 20 for Thora. My God, guys.
And I
Yeah.
got a 17.
Okay. Thora, yeah. That sound is just ringing a nice little bell for you. It's like, yep, down this road.
Like I lived here my whole life, babe.
Who needs the locals?
Right. Local smoker.
You come across it's not really a shop that you can walk in. It's more like an open room, like a big, just like open, like market square. This place is fairly big. It's got a lot of people doing orders. It's got quite a few people making stuff. It's called the Tired Shield. You see a wide variety, but the main person at the bellows and the hammer, she's a very old, looks to be elf, half elf, quite old, white hair. She definitely can see everything around her. And like as soon as you guys appear, it's just more of a get in line, buying over here, selling over there.
What about us both?
Both. Now pick a line first. Maybe sell your shit first.
I like her.
Direct.
Yeah, pretty much.
Straight
Just
to the point.
she's literally going back to making something. It takes you guys, you'd be able to tell like maybe an extra 15-20 minutes before you'd be able to talk to somebody else.
Maybe we should have bought a local.
Is there anything specific you are looking for?
No, I just had shit to sell, and as she said, this isn't like something that I want, so I was just like, oh, I'll go to a weapon shop.
Okay.
Yeah, I got this rapier I could sell. I don't really need it.
Okay. Well, eventually you... Yep, sorry.
No, that's right. I'll offer you the Dagger of Warning. It just gives you advantage on initiative, and it's an attunement. but I know you're pretty stacked with your attunements.
Yeah, I'm pretty full up.
Like most things, though, as long as it's on your person and you're not going to like use it in combat, you can just stay attuned to it full time. I'm good with that.
So she'd still get the advantage even though she's not using it in combat?
I would let... for that, no, you'd actually have to use the... have it attuned, but you can still, like, have it on you and keep it attuned, but you can only use 3 in combat. So if you want to use the bonus from it, it would have to be one of your attunement slots. But it's like, unless it's off your body or in, like, a bag of holding, you still can stay attuned to it. You don't have to reattune to it.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's up to you. If you want to get a good penny out of it, you can sell it, but
We'll go with the south.
go for it.
I think you're fast enough as is.
Okay. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Little nervousness hits me. Oh, so we're at the front of the queue?
Okay. It doesn't take too long before you guys are finally at the one person to sell some stuff. They pretty much are... what do I have here? Where are you? My list of stuff. You are actually looking at a... Probably you don't see a lot of them, but you're looking at someone fairly old. They're about 4.5 feet tall. Pretty, like, skinny build, but muscular. You're looking at a fawn armorer. He's got piercings left, right, and center, and a lot of burn marks everywhere. Hi, what's up? Selling shit? What do you got?
Alright, just... I have. I'm going to pull out the Dagger of Warning.
Interesting. Neat.
A longsword.
Hmm.
A moon touch longsword. A shield.
Okay. Ooh. Moon touched. Like that. The dagger is interesting. Don't get too many enchanted stuff. Fun.
What about heavily magical? How do you guys cope with that?
To like buy or sell, sorry.
To sell.
Well,
Sorry. I'm selling, you're buying.
yes. That's a fairly easy enchant on that weapon. We usually sell something like that for around 400 gold. They are quite rare in these parts. I'd give you 250 for it.
I'm going to pull out the Wand of Lashing.
Ooh. Let me find that on my list.
I've been attuned to it since we've got it and I haven't used it.
Of course, it's not on my list. Okay, give me 1 second here. It might have a... Does it have a price attached to it? No, it does not.
No.
Okay, so it is rare. Wand rare. Wand of... Alright, that would be around the same as the Wand of Binding in price. Ooh, okay. You'd be able to tell, like, he's doing, like, a detect magic on these and taking a look at everything. Ooh, yeah, definitely. That thing's worth more than the rest of these. If you're looking to sell this individual... I would definitely give you... I'd give you at least 1,300 for it. I can give you 2,000 for all of them. Or 10 marks. Marks are roughly
Yeah, as a
200 gold to 300 gold, depending on what you're buying.
okay. I was about to say, as someone that lives in the world, would I know that a mark is more important than cash?
Cash is usually king. It's because you're
Okay.
in such a small area, a lot of money is hard to come by. You guys have been lucky enough to get paid by cash. Marks are the majority of what people use. They come in a wide variety, like marks for armor, food, potions. It all depends on where you are, and the size of the mark. Gold will always spend.
I'll take the 2k cash.
Okay.
I'm not going to try barter.
Okay.
And then I'll step back and let the Barbarian through.
Well, good day to you, sir.
Well, ooh. Wow. Interesting. Hi. How are you?
Probably should have let you sell the wand.
I'm surprised you didn't barter.
Yeah. I was naive. This is his first time out of the city. He knows nothing.
True. What can I do for you?
Well, I have this just regular old rapier. I know it's not worth much, but I don't need it. It might be able to go to a good home somewhere.
Now, do you remember? Was that part of your initial stuff? Or was that one you found or got from someone?
I think I just found it somewhere.
Okay, perfect. He's just like pretty much going to look at it and go, well, best I could do is about 15 gold for that.
Alright, whatever. I don't need it, so I'll take it after you.
I'm sure I can give it to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Neat make. Okay. A little old, but yeah, serviceable. Perfect.
Alright, well, also, I have this thing, it's called a dagger of venom.
Oh. You want to get rid of the dagger venom? Let me take a look at that one. That one's, I think, pretty expensive. So retail's 1,500. Ooh. Where did you get that?
I don't know. You gave it to me, like, on my first session.
Interesting. Yeah, that was one of that was Trix's dagger, I believe.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. He's definitely going to look at it and go, yeah, I'll take that. Like 1,000 gold. And you'd like hear a few other people kind of look at him, go, it's a lot for a dagger. I'll take an insight, please.
Okay.
Now you roll terrible. Okay, never mind.
Can I try an insight? Or am I not?
Nope, you can too. You're right there. Just let me know what you got.
Got 17.
Oh, you got a
Yeah, I got a
17?
17.
Ooh. The 17's good. Yeah, I see it. Perfect. The Dagger of Venom has a mark on it that he's looking at. And as soon as he saw the mark, he didn't even try to think of another price. He just immediately went 1,000.
I mean,
I'll take a actually, yeah, you were there. I'll take a history roll from Hal. This was before Thor's time.
12.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, Smookums, you think I should just keep this, or
Somehow I think there's more to this. You might be able to get more money out of them.
yeah? What about 1,500?
That's top price, dear. 1,000 was me being generous, honestly. I could do 1,100, but I got to make some sort of profit, and trying to resell that around here is doable, but I don't know if I should. That's that magical item is rare and a little dangerous, but most things are.
Right. Well, I think I'll just hold on to it for right now. If I change my mind, I know who to come see.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's all I got because
Okay.
I don't have much.
Okay. Did you want to buy anything? I don't know if you guys need anything.
I'm gonna ask if he has any like reps for the unarmored. I don't know how to ask for it without it being like reps for the unarmored.
Gotcha. So kind of like what you've
'Cause
seen Alric have.
Yeah, because we've got the monk, we've got the barbarian, and I know there's magic items that increase without being armor.
Okay. I will take a D100 roll, please.
Wow.
I saw the double O and I was like, come on, you can do it!
Okay. Well, sadly, this isn't working like a divine intervention, or that would have been great. He definitely does not have anything like that here, unfortunately.
Who can roll a nat 1
I know.
on a D100?
Right? An item like that is currently not at their shop. He would tell you to maybe try and hit up like a leather worker or someone else, but he currently doesn't have anything that'll work for the unarmored because it's basically the armor.
Yeah.
It's a blacksmith. Yeah.
Can I ask him where the closest leather maker would be, as I'm new to the city?
Your best would be to go see Cyrith at the Blue Road Outfitter.
And how do I get there?
Oh, right. Well,
I'm new to the city.
understood. There's a lot of new people around here. Well, you go. He's just gonna like tell you to go. You're not too far from there, and I will put this one on the map for you. You're kind of in and around the same area. You just got to go a little south. Great chap. Little eclectic. Does take his time doing stuff. So if he doesn't have anything, he would have the ability to custom make some stuff for you.
Do you have any like ranged weapons here that are like nice?
A few. What type are you looking for?
Well, do you have any like nice longbows or anything?
Possibly. Can I have a D100, please?
Okay, come on, better than a 1. $25.
Ooh. He'd have like some standard longbows, like a +1 longbow. Nothing more than a +1 longbow. He would definitely let you know if he'd keep an eye out for you for something. But your best bet would be to hit up either the Moon Keep or one of the bigger cities.
All right.
Yep.
Well, what would a +1, whatever that means, longbow?
Just
run?
a standard magical longbow. Give me one second here. I don't think they're that expensive. I think they're a couple hundred. +1. Actually, they're 500 for a +1 weapon. But because you did a little bit of stuff here, he knocked that down to 375.
Do I also have marks, or was that just from everybody else?
Hal would at least have a couple more marks on him. Or 1 mark, basically.
I'll
Ow.
throw the mark at it. No problem, darling.
Yeah. He'll add 20 arrows for you.
Oh, well,
Arrows are
thank
cheap.
you. Well, would you also like this longbow of non+1?
Sure. We'll consider us even.
All right. Well, appreciate it. Thank you.
Throw it in a pile of another 100.
Thanks.
Good luck. Have fun. Next. All right. I think that's a great spot to go for break, and we will come back with some more shenanigans with the other two
Cool.
at the gem shop.
Should probably go find a puppy.
Right. One day I'm going to rid myself of this cough. One day.
Back in the saddle again. That's why I just decided to play a bard.
Okay. What time are we at? Alright, we will pick back up with our 2 going towards the Bright Sapphire after you just tried to scry on someone's sister. You guys eventually find your way to the Bright Sapphire. It's probably been a while since either of you been here or haven't maybe gone in before. I'll leave that up to you. The shop itself is fairly old. I'll take a history roll from both of you.
Her story.
Uh-huh.
Ah, lost the tab. Where's the tab? There's the tab. Oh, I don't remember shit.
Nope. Annie, you would know it's been here since before your time. It's quite old. You would know with the 19 that this one's been like passed down from family to family.
Yeah, I've never been here before, but always heard good things.
Well, hopefully they have good prices.
Yeah. Before we go in, are we selling all of the emeralds or just some?
I would say enough to get at least 2 diamonds because I know how we'll need them.
Okay.
I
if
would,
we get a couple more marks, that might be nice.
Yeah, that too. Well, let's see what they offer.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe don't pull them all out at once and see what happens.
Might be a good idea.
Most of your emeralds are like small chunks. Some are fist-sized chunks. Some are head-sized chunks.
I trust your judgment with the bartering and the talking. That's all you've.
Uh-huh. Okay. You guys eventually walk in. There's not a lot of people in here. There's a few, like, just people, like, looking at stuff. This is definitely a place where you'd get, like, think of, like a farmer's market stall. That's what you're pretty much walking into. So there's, like, handmade necklaces, bracelets, rings, artwork on the walls. This looks like whoever owns this place makes most things by hand in here. Sitting behind a old desk, a lot of lamps, a lot of like little tools. It's got like a little polishing wheel, a little grinding wheel. A fairly old goblin. She's about 4 feet tall. She is covered head to toe in tattoos. She is pierced everywhere. Her fingers have rings on every single ring. She's not like stooped, but you'd be able to tell that she can see everything that's going on in the shop at the same time as polishing a ring that she currently has in hand. You would know her to be Rizkiold. I'll type that out for you with your history. More customers. More. What do you need? I'm busy. Or are you just here to look? What do you need? I don't have all day.
We have a bit of some business to attend to. My friend here, see, has a few emeralds that we would like to, a few gems we would like to sell. And I will gesture to Annie to present what she thinks we should sell.
I'll pull out a couple of the smaller ones, like the fist-sized ones, maybe 2 of them.
You're not part of the Merchants Guild? Is this family heirloom? Can I have a history roll, please?
We happen to have come across it in our adventures.
I'll take another history roll. Okay. That's a little better. You guys would know sometimes some people really like to deal with merchant guilds because they know most of the goods are not stolen. That's why she's asking you.
Well, if we knew that, then scratch what I said.
No, you still could. It's just it's a lot of people still like to deal with guilds. So you would know with those roles, if you took all that to the guild, the merchant guild in the Moonkeep, they'd probably buy most of it off you. You wouldn't be able to sell all of it here. But, like, you'd probably get a little bit, but I'll leave that up to you. Interesting.
Well, do you happen to have any diamonds that you are willing to part with?
Depending on size and cut, I do have a few. I'm just going to put into rings because, well, they sell. And I have been told with all the lovely new people here from Mark, I can't remember exactly where they're all from. There's a lot of weddings going on, and so business has been good. So diamonds have been sparse, but I've had the few merchants come and give me some. They're a little scarce depending on what you want. That emerald is massive. Can I please? Like, she's almost got like both hands out going, gimme. This is big. I want one.
Hold on.
Oh.
Let's
I can do a lot of that.
Let's talk the deal first.
I need to look at purity.
Would Clark know what size diamond Hal would need for his spell?
It's really all depending on quality. Size doesn't really matter with diamonds, it's quality.
Quality?
You would know that diamonds for something... I'll just take a straight... give me a Arcana roll. Here, Bard.
Can I chirp in?
16.
Annie
Yep.
gave me her ring of storing as I put the revivify in. She would have seen me use the diamond I used.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. The 16's enough. Yeah, definitely at least 300 gold worth of diamond per cast.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I tell
pretty
you
much
what.
one mark. Almost. Size worth.
These 2 emeralds, these 2 gems here, would they be enough to get 600 gold worth of diamond from you? I'm sure you could sell that for a lot more than 600 when you
Diamonds are...
acid it.
Emerald is a pain in the butt to work with and takes forever.
Surely we can let her inspect them a little closer without making a deal, right?
Yeah, I need to look. Purity, you know.
This is not our agreement. We will need these back.
Oh, yes,
So
yes, that's fine.
And I'll hand her one.
She's just like, Goblin's honor.
And then you see a little smile come on Clark's face.
Old. Broken. Destroyed me. Did you explode this thing? This is not refined at all. Residual magic. What? How is... Where'd you get this? Can I have an insight roll?
You don't need to know. Do you? That's a 12.
That one for Manny. Well... I suppose 2 worth? Yes. Do you have any more of this?
We may.
I need... If I can get at least... She's going to like hold down her hand in like a fist-sized piece. That'll seal the deal. I can work with it.
That's what I was holding out was a fist size, a couple fist size pieces.
She wants at least 2 of them. You know, I can toss in... I'll toss in something fun for you.
And he'll look at Clark and just kind of raise an eyebrow like, eh?
I have something I haven't been able to find a buyer for, but if you guys have this, maybe you're the person to have it.
2 fist-sized pieces for 600 gold worth of diamond?
Plus something fun.
And baboon.
Plus something fun?
Yes.
Clark will look up at Annie and kind of nod. I think a deal has been struck.
Good. Done. She's going to go into the back. She's taking both the emeralds with her. She's going to come back out with what looks like a small little intricate box. Inside, she's going to like open it up, and it kind of looks like she's like it was almost like a wedding present that someone ordered. And she's just going to like toss aside all the wrapping and whatnot, open it up and go, I'll find something else for them. And start prying 2 diamonds off of a couple of rings. She's going to hand you the 2 diamonds and look at the emeralds and look at the rings and go, yeah, they'll like this better. Inside also is, I'm sorry, not in that. She's going to hand you just like a wrapped, it's like a cloth. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what it is. But inside is a hat. Looks like a normal, everyday, just almost like a cowboy hat. Put it on.
A hat.
Put it on.
Clark will take it and put it on.
Okay. within an hour, think of something and it'll do something. It's a hat of disguise. Makes you look like in a different outfit. It's quite fun. I came across it. No one wants to buy it. It's yours.
Okay.
So yeah.
You just think about something else that you want to look like, and it makes you look like that?
Uh-huh.
Will he still have wings and feathers and just different clothes, or could he want to look like a kobold?
Yes.
Option 2? Okay.
It's kind of like a good illusion spell on all of you. It's fun.
Well, Clark will look up at Annie. Is there anything else?
Not that I can think of. I can't wait to see what you look like in an hour.
You will have to attune to this item, but yeah. I rolled to see what else she had, and she had a hat of disguise. For 2 massive size emeralds, this is definitely worth it.
Good for a bar.
They go for $475. The emeralds you gave her 2 fist size are at least worth like 500 gold each. So, because you guys did an insight checker or hack. So yeah, you can add 2 diamonds worth 300 gold each and a hat of disguise.
Oh, okay. I think Clark will actually take the hat off for now.
Yeah.
Put it in his bag. And turn to and say, thank you for your... This will bode well if we ever decide to sell again. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. And she's like looking around, making sure no one's like listening in. And if you do definitely have more, I will definitely buy it from you as long as it's Merchant Guild appropriated.
Oh,
You can tell she will still buy it. She's just saying that for saying that. Like, this is good emerald. I will definitely buy it.
of course, my good lady. Thank you. And kind of do the head bob to Annie and start walking out.
Okay. Okay, bye. And she's like immediately, as soon as you guys like turn, she's immediately just starting to like chip away at the emerald to put it in the rings.
That went well.
Don't know what the hat is going to do, but at least we got Hal his diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
That hat could definitely be fun.
All right. So, to the inn?
To the inn. I hope Thora and Hal are able to find us.
I'm sure they're doing okay.
All right. We are going to go back to Alric. You spend a long time with your sister, training over and over and learning all she has. You do not have Tails or Shadowclaw with you. It looks like you guys have been left alone. Is there anything you want to discuss with your sister during that year?
It's an entire year, so during that time I definitely will have like
Told
to
her
his,
everything?
his memory, everything.
Okay. During most of your probably like first month, I would assume you would have filled in everything, and then you guys would have went right into both journals. Describe to me how you think your training goes switching over to Master of the Elements?
It is definitely a case of, okay, let's see how far you've gotten. Oh, I need to retrain you from scratch.
Yes.
He's picked up a lot of bad habits.
Yeah. You'd be able to tell your sister's learning a few things from you. It's just more of a, like, I haven't done that in a long time. May as well retrain that. So she's, like, almost retraining herself at the same time. You guys eventually get down most things. So I'm by 6 months, you'd probably have almost everything that she knows down. It's more practicing, perfecting. She probably still hasn't showed you everything. You'd be able to tell from that. She has definitely kept a lot of things still back to herself that maybe she'll test you on later. But over the course of a year, you learn how to control air, earth, fire, water, and to some extent spirit, but more like mist and smoke. So you can now like create a strong breeze enough to startle leaves. You can open doors. You can create like a nice little thin shroud of dust or sand that covers like a 5-foot area. You can pretty much light a campfire at will, snuff it out, just by looking at it. It's pretty much like thaumaturgy mixed in with prestidigitation, a lot of little things. So you now have, the only spell you have is elementalism for your cantrip, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And in return, I've lost everything else.
You have gained quite a few things. She has taught you how to, like, you have elemental attunement now. Your unarmed strikes are now 10 feet instead of 5. You can hit things more at ranged. You have learned the ability to make all of your unarmed strikes do either acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. You can also create a cone of thunder. I think it's a cone of either of those also. You can push things 10 feet away. You still have your normal stunning strike and all that. You can also do a 20-foot radius sphere within 120 feet of you, causing either acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage to anything in that cone with a dex save. Other than that, you haven't really changed a lot, but more everything now you do, you can determine what type of damage it does. And you can also make your unarmed attacks force damage instead of bludgeoning.
I could already do that.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Yeah. So, you have had 1 year of training. 1 year of training gains you 1 extra level, sir. You can go to 10.
Well, I won't say no to that.
Big change. Deserves a big reward. But yeah, almost as soon as you're done and you come out of that room, you'd be able to tell that hardly any time has passed. Abigail is pretty much in the exact same position as she was when you guys went out that door. Went through that mirror, sorry. Oh, you guys are done already. Good. Wasn't too sure how long you were going to last in there. She's going to look at your sister and go, boon accepted. I will let Alec know when I see him next. And you guys head back to the Fae and the Fiddle. By the time you guys get back there, Luca pretty much just says, well, now we can actually get back to work. Good job. And you guys open up the Fae and the Fiddle for breakfast. When pretty much the rest of everyone finally shows back up.
As he's rolling up like the shutters for the windows, the moment of, shoot, I didn't ask who the father was.
And I'm not telling you.
No, a whole year going past, I realised, oh, I never asked.
Yeah, I haven't made up the names of the other two brownies yet. I figured maybe we'll come up with something together. But yeah, there's really only two other brownies, one male, one female, and he's the father of both. The last name you probably have never heard before. But she's pretty much, like, over the years, she would have told you it's something that needs to be done. Because there's only 4 of you left. That you know of. She'd, like, look at the other 2 moons and go, I don't know if there's any of us left there. Don't know if any of us is on the planet. But we're doing our best. I don't know. Lady Tandrin's, it's kind of in her hands, so. We do what we gotta do. But it's gonna be like 6 months till this comes out anyway, so we're fine. Maybe 5. And when that happens, I have no idea what's going to happen. So, whether or not I'm put away with the other 2, I don't know. We'll play it by ear. And by then, the rest of you all show up to the Fae and the Fiddle.
Did we get to the place?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Did we get to the leather maker?
Oh, you were going to the leather maker? Okay, we will do that then. Sorry. I didn't realize you were going there. I'll move you back over. So you guys were headed to the Blue Road Outfitter. The Blue Road Outfitter. Come on. There we go. When you guys get there, you would notice that there is pretty much the same. You're still fairly early in the morning, but there are still quite a few people out here waiting. And eventually you have this fairly youngish kobold walk up to the door, unlock it, and say, come on in, come on in. Tell me what you need. Let me get everything set up here. So he's about 4 feet, rough gray scales, smooth head, green eyes. Quite beefy build, though. The name's Sareth. I'm the owner of the Blue Road Outfitter. What can I help you guys with? What do you need?
I'm looking for leather straps and bounds to help protect my friend.
Yeah, you are.
I do have that sort of stuff too, but
I just got rid of the whip. If I knew that's what you wanted, I would have kept the whip.
It's a little early in the morning for this, guys. I haven't had breakfast yet. Anyway, let me look at you. Ooh, you're wow. Okay. Sorry, what are you? Never met one of yours kind before.
What are you?
I'm a human.
I'm a kobold. I'll take a history roll for you. Yeah, I'll take that. 12's kind of enough. Kobolds from where you're from are usually slaughtered on sight. They are usually kind of akin to most people see kobolds and goblins as the same. Pesky, just like thieving. They do their own thing and don't really care about the rest of the world. To have one here running a shop is extremely surprising for you.
Well, this is quite a peculiar situation, I'd say. Are
For
you scheming
both of
me?
us. I haven't met you yet, so no.
Okay, well, I'm Thora.
Sirith, now we're friends.
We are.
Okay, good. What do you need? You need protective leather. You kind of look like you don't need protecting. Not with that one standing near you. I think you could actually take him anyway. Maybe? I think I have might be something. Yes. Let me go find it. I don't know if they're going to fit you, though, but we'll figure it out. I'll stretch them. Yeah, this will work. I'll be right back. I'm looking up price. Give me 1 sec. Why is there no cost on some of these in the DMG? Arc. Ooh, they're not cheap. Eventually, the kobold comes back with a pair of bracers. These have a somewhat defensive protection aura on them. They will do the job, but they're not cheap. It took a lot of mages, like, weeks to get these things perfect. I've had them in the back. They're a little dusty. I'm just going to blow off all the dust. But if you want them...
What do you call not cheap?
Well, I don't know where you're from, but they're 4,000 gold.
I understand you're not cheap, comment.
Yes. They're worth it if you're, I can tell by the, you guys are armed. You get in a little few scraps. These will help. That's why they're not cheap. I've had them for like 2 years. No one ever buys them.
Since you've had it for so long, can I get a discount? Just to get them out of your shop?
Can I have a persuasion roll, please?
No.
I will lean over. Let's do good and give him bardic inspiration.
I don't think
You're not here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Never mind. Never mind.
I like the thought, but you're not here.
Yeah,
Can I guide myself?
I think it would be a good idea for you to give him a deal on this.
I've been told that
Can I guide
before
myself?
by... yeah, I'm good with that. I also take trade or a job.
22.
22's enough.
I rolled an 18 and then I rolled a 4 on the D4.
Nice. What's your budget?
I, on myself, as part of our group, have 2 grand on me at the moment. I'm happy to use that as most of the payment and then maybe pull up a job for the rest. I might be able to talk to my other party members and come up with cash.
I like gold. If you can give me 3, I'll take the 2 now. And you sign an IOU for the other 1,000. I'll give you 2 days.
Do you
So
take
you-
gems?
Do I take what, sorry?
Do you take gems?
Oh.
Like emeralds?
Oh, yeah. I do lots of stuff with that.
How many of these straps have you got? Just the one?
The bracers, yeah, sorry. These are rare. I have other sets of bracers that are a little less expensive. They don't really help you protect you much. They're just good if you're like shooting stuff from afar.
Can I cast a spell?
Which would you like to try and cast?
Sending.
Sending, yeah, you'd be fine with that.
I'm gonna send to Annie and be like, I'm short on cash. Could do with some emerald. I'm at the leather makers and tell her which one we're at.
Okay.
We sold a couple of them, but should still have
Lots.
what you need.
Yeah, you have 50,000 worth of emerald.
We'll see you soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I will tell Clark that I think we need to head over to the leather makers because Hal needs some help and just a few emeralds.
Okay. Yeah, eventually you guys find your way there instead of the Fae and the Fiddle. And go in, and you guys are all together again, except for Alric. Emerald. Interesting. How much do you have? I don't really need a lot. If you got 1,000 gold worth, I'll take that.
I'll pull out one of the smaller pieces.
You're gonna need about 3 times that much.
Oh. Yeah, I don't really know how much they're worth, but you know, we don't have a whole lot. But I mean, I'll pull out. We'll just reach in and pull out a handful. That's a handful of smaller ones. Like
Okay.
But I'm gonna try to look kind of really disappointed about it. Like this is all we have left.
Can I have a persuasion roll with advantage, please?
Can I guide her?
Let me do a perception check. Sure can. I rolled an 8.
Add a D4 to that.
And Clark can reach over and... Oh, never mind.
Dirty 20s are good. Sure. These have been sitting here for a while. This will work. Thank you. I hope they do you well. And if you're looking for any of the more sluttier stuff, just come on back later on. After I've had breakfast.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Give him a wink as I walk out the door.
Clark is going to kind of give a weird look to Hal and Thora. What the heck were you guys talking about?
I asked for leather straps. He took it the wrong way.
Just a bit of a misunderstanding. Right.
Yes.
I don't get it.
Don't worry, you don't want to.
Probably not.
Poor little hell's gonna get broken.
So yeah, you can add bracers of defense to your inventory, Thora. They give you a +2 AC, but they are attunement.
Thank
Yeah, those ones are cheap. Okay. Alright. So, you guys all eventually get back to the good old Fae and the Fiddle. And as you guys walk in and sit down, it's about a half hour later before your sister finally shows back up. She closes the door and locks it. And next session, we will deal with that.
Yep.
It's a little early, but my throat is screwed.
No.
So I think it's a great place to stop, and we will have that long conversation, because hopefully I will have a better voice by then.
Understandable.
Well, thanks, guys.
Some good green tea with green tea with honey.
That's what I've been drinking, but yeah, I go to the doctor's next week and take a look at it. So hopefully you can find something.